Eventually, we found ourselves back on the road to Parth. Phew, all refreshed. I was really worried about what would happen for a while back there. That's the first thing you say after evolving? Having been unsummoned in the nick of time, Gerard had completed his evolution within my magic pool. His race was now Hades Knight Captain, which, according to Melfina, was a unique subspecies of the Hades Knight race that could be found in Rank S dungeons. Very much living up to the name, Gerard's black armor had grown even fancier and tougher than before, and his stats now matched what Victor's had been. In a surprising turn, the dreadnought shield that had been destroyed had reappeared in his right hand, having been similarly strengthened and transformed. Mwahaha, this is the fruit of my dedication to the way of the night. All I could see was an old geezer trying to hold in his pee. Honestly, there was no better way to describe what he looked like near the end. Oh, hey there, you've stopped crying, Sarah. I suddenly noticed that Sarah was quietly listening to our conversation. As she had officially become one of my followers, she should already have been capable of telepathic conversation, but I decided to speak out loud to give her some time to grow accustomed to it first. Apparently, Eiffel had the same thought. How do you feel, Sarah-sama? I'm fine. Thanks for worrying about me, My name is Eiffel. I am master's slave and maid. Eiffel lifted the edges of her skirt and curtsied gracefully. I'm Gerard. And my name is Melfina. Everybody exchanged greetings, and Clotho bounced cheerfully on Eiffel's shoulder a few times. As I mentioned during our talk about the contract, my name is Kelvin. I'm Sarah. Thank you for having me. As you've already heard from Victor, I'm Demon Lord Gustav's daughter. It might be a bit late to ask this, but are you sure about accepting me as a follower? Asked Sarah worriedly from behind my shoulder. Oh, we'll manage. You might not guess it from how I look, but I have the concealment skill at rank S. At the very least, nobody will be able to discover your secret with Analyze Eye. You're strong enough to defeat Victor and now this too? Who are you? You're not a hero, right? The heroes are elsewhere, don't worry. I'm just your average adventurer who kind of enjoys fighting. Kind of? Kind of? Kind of? Did you guys really have to harmonize on that? Haha, you guys are funny. And you all worked so hard to comfort me when I was crying, too. You'll get used to it soon. Oh, there's Parth. Your clip is properly activated, right? It's working just fine. Oh, but... something the matter? Sarah stammered a bit. I've never been in a city before. The farthest I've gone outside was the castle garden. Are you feeling nervous? A bit, maybe. Well, makes sense, I guess. She was raised hidden from the world, after all. Which reminds me, despite having been crying the entire time, she kept an eye on the mage lady and Uld San while I was talking to them. Maybe she's a shy person. For now, we'll enter the city, then head straight to our inn. I'll carry you the whole way, so take all the time you need to get used to the air and the sights. Thank you. Don't worry, Sarah-sama. Everybody's really nice. I'll do my best. Guess it's going to take some time. Without bringing any more attention to Sarah's nervousness, our party continued to make its way towards Parth. Hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond. Once we entered the city, Sarah found herself in a highly excited state. It was her first time in such an environment and her first encounter with crowds, and everything looked curious and unusual to her. Kelvin, what's that? A fruit store. At this time of year, there are a lot of really sweet fruits. What about that? A weapons store. Those shops sell everything from your standard swords to staves used by mages. Ever since I took up smithing, I haven't really needed to go to them, though. You can smith, Kelvin? Even though you're a summoner? If possible, I like to fight up close. Unfortunately, my strength stat isn't really going up, so I have to struggle quite a bit. You'll have to make up for it with technique, then. I'll teach you. In exchange. Don't worry, I intended to make a weapon for you right away. We'll be counting on you as a party member from now on, so ready yourself. Sweet. Hold on, Kelvin, what's that store? In this manner, Sarah bombarded me with questions the entire way. She might have looked like a big child from a third party's perspective, but, well, this was far preferable to her being nervous. Sarah had already changed out of her ragged clothes into a normal-looking outfit made by Ephil. After all, she certainly would have stood out if she'd remained in her original getup. During a break on our way back to Parth, Ephil had taken Sarah's measurements and proceeded to use her sewing skill to whip up an outfit that, in spite of being made on the spur of the moment, turned out to be a rank C item. The outfit was even tailored with holes for Sarah's wings and tail to pass through, even if they were hidden thanks to the clip of camouflage. Ephil, your proficiency has grown yet again. You sure seem to be enjoying this. It's my first time outside. Of course I'm enjoying it. A city is pretty much the embodiment of all the things I've only read about in books before. The only difference being that the residents are not demons, of course. The version of Sarah who was shrinking into herself before we entered Parth was no longer anywhere to be seen. Looks like she'll be okay after all. Ephil and I continued to field her questions, and found ourselves at the fairies' song before we knew it. Ephil and Sarah, you two go rest up. I'll drop by the guild to make our report first. If Master is going, then I'll. We can't very well let Sarah be by herself, can we? I'll also leave word with Claire San, so please attend to Sarah in the meantime. I could have just unsummoned her, but I thought it a good opportunity for Sarah to get used to interacting with people outside of our party. Geez, I'm not a child, all right? Very well, Master. I will take good care of her. You listening to me, Ephil? I'm technically older than you, right? Sarah looked slightly miffed, but we had no other choice. Honestly, if I brought her along while appearing in front of Rio, I wasn't confident that I could hide her identity from him. If there was one thing that I'd learned from dealing with the Guildmaster, it was that older people with a wealth of life experience possessed almost supernatural mental capabilities. Maybe I should consider getting a skill related to negotiation next. Hollow diamond, 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 hollow. When I got back to the fairies' song after delivering my report to the guild, I found the adventurers inside all gathered together. Wondering what was going on, I looked around and found Ephil and Claire San in the kitchen cooking up a storm. Sarah was sitting at the head of a table, at the center of the crowd. What is this? Before I even had a chance to voice my question, someone answered from right behind me. It's your celebration party for reaching rank A, Kelvin. Whoa. Oh, it's you, Ange. Wait, how long have you been there behind me? It was true that I had presence sensing turned off, but to sneak up behind me without a sound, could it be that she's actually an adventurer too? Ahaha, I got to see Kelvin's surprised face. Looks like my luck is really good today. Alright, you got me. Any chance you possess the covert action skill? Ha ha ha, of course not. It's just a difference of basic specs between you and me, Kelvin Kuhn. You sure know how to talk, eh? So, how do they know about my promotion? I only just learned of it myself. After I had delivered our account to Guildmaster Rio, he had pronounced me ready for promotion to rank A. Apparently, if the demon this time had turned out to be higher than rank A, the subjugation quest was meant to serve as my promotion exam. Naturally, I had not heard a thing about this beforehand. Damn, you really were rank S, Victor? Ange laughed happily. I was so excited about it that I told Claire San right away. Then things just ended up snowballing. You've abridged the entire story. Abruptly, Sarah's voice came over the network. K. Kelvin. Save me. A ton of humans that I don't know are talking to me. Oh hey, looks like Sarah's figured out how to communicate telepathically. Her face was as red as her hair with embarrassment and she was quite flustered, but otherwise looked fine. No, really, please save me. Mental maturity aside, her appearance was that of a drop-dead gorgeous woman. It made sense that she would stand out and that people would want to talk to her. True, the intention was to have her get used to people, but this might be a bit much. Let's lend her a hand. Ephil, Sarah, I'm back, I said, purposely raising my voice a bit. Ah. Welcome back, Master. When Ephil noticed me and turned to bow to me, the adventurers who had been solely fixated on Sarah all turned in my direction as well. Hey, guys, Kelvin's here. Kelvin-san, I heard the news. Congratulations on being promoted to rank A. Who is this pretty lady, you bastard? Is Ephil-chan not enough for you? Oh my god, can I have your autograph please? The adventurers shifted the focus of their attention from Sarah to me and bombarded me with questions. Whoa, where did all this come from? Isn't it obvious, Kelvin? You are the first adventurer in Parth's entire history to have reached rank A. Right now, you're an icon in the eyes of all the adventurers of this city. Seriously? It's my first time hearing about this, too. Oh, tonight's guest of honor has arrived? Kel-chan, I've already heard about your promotion. Congratulations, Master. Having finished making their last dish, Ephil and Claire San made their way out of the kitchen. I only learned of it just now myself. Looks like Ange's way ahead already. Ahaha, sorry not sorry. Oh, go easy on her, Kel-chan. She did it for your sake, right? Tonight's feast is our crowning achievement. Enjoy it to your heart's content. That's right, Master. And I'm confident that tonight is the night my cooking has finally surpassed Claire San's. Ha, I'll make you swallow those words of yours. What, are you guys going to start a cooking tournament or something? Kelvin. All of a sudden, Sarah's arms wrapped around me from behind. Why did you leave me? What with Ephil going off to cook and a whole bunch of people surrounding me, I was really lonely. I almost heard my neck creak from the strain. Stop that, Sarah. It's no laughing matter if you squeeze me so hard, not with how strong you are. Oh, you two are already that close? That's Kelvin-san for you. The speed at which he gets girls is truly second to none. What is this? Kelvin-san, don't you already have Ephil-chan? Can you write to Suzu-chan, when you sign the autograph for me, please? People were talking and making a ruckus all around me, but nothing was entering my ears. My consciousness. Right in the nick of time, a voice from heaven, wait, no, it's old San's voice, cut in. Hey, young woman, Kelvin's going to die if you keep that up, you know? Oops. Sorry. I was finally released from Sarah's chokehold. I think that was actually the closest I've been to dying since coming to this world. Thank you for that, old San. You literally just saved my life. Well, that might be a bit of an exaggeration. If you knew Sarah's stats, you would know it was not an exaggeration at all. Oh, hubby, you're back? Yes, I am. Sorry for being away so long. It's just the usual, eh? Don't worry, I'm not bothered by it. Wait, please be at least a little bit bothered? Please? The conversation that had started up between Claire San and Old San almost sounded like a husband and wife's comedy act. Wait, husband and wife? Could it be that Claire San's husband is Old San? That's right. Did I not tell you, Kel-chan? I've been living here for quite a while, and this is my first time hearing of it. Old San, aren't you away from home a little too much? Ha ha ha, well, after E-File's promotion exam, I was hospitalized for a while. Oh my god, it was my maid's fault? Please accept my deepest apologies. Setting that aside, I heard the news. You got promoted to rank A. Hubby, a whole lot of people have said the same thing to him already, so let's just move on, alright? I can't even congratulate him? A wave of laughter roared up. With that, the comedy act was broken up, and the food was carried out from the kitchen. My king, may I join in too? Can you? It was the first time that Gerard had ever asked to come out during a meal with other people around. Actually, I've gained the ability to materialize a physical body thanks to my evolution. Oh, hey, good for you. Indeed. Now I can finally taste E-File's cooking. That's the first thing you think of? But I'll never take off my armor, alright? My armor is my soul. Sure. Take care not to get food on your armor when you eat, I guess. And with that, it seemed Gerard would be joining in on the feast. Honey, you think you're about ready to summon me yet? Maybe give it a try? I can't very well do it right now, can I? Want me to give it a try tomorrow? But E-File's cooking. To have stolen a goddess's heart, so what is E-File's cooking supposed to be? Sinful temptation. Kel-chan, we're all good to go. Should we get started? Sure, I don't mind. Before I knew it, all the preparations had been completed. All right then, hubby, lead the toast. What? Me? Really? Old San looked slightly taken aback at being called out so suddenly. I could not ask for anyone more suitable, Old San. Please. After all, he was the person who had saved my life. You sure? Ahem. Well then, to the pride of our city, Parth's first adventurer to ever be promoted to rank A, Kelvin. Cheers. 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 Bang. Oh, goodness gracious, I missed the toast. Having been summoned in the alleyway outside of the inn, Gerard barged into the room just slightly late to the festivities.